So I do believe that I'll pull you down. That Rumble needs to follow what happens in open source software. That they need to operate as if they're open source software, even though they're closed source. That and with software, not just with software transparency, but in methodology. Sorry, in open source software, everybody kind of has a vote and a voice into what is happening behind the scenes. Like I can't log on to GitHub and see what's happening with Rumble. And you don't have to have it on GitHub, but there could be something equivalent that says, here is the map, the feature map that we think. And, you know, just even having that upvote of features and show that, yes, they've been killing the things people are asking for, or are they focusing on the things that people aren't asking for? That user voice model is a great model. And if they could just get to the point of doing things in that fashion, that would be borrowing some of the best of open source ideology in pulling from the long tail. Which, by the way, I want to shout out. I'm going to put this up on X pretty soon. If you have not read this book, you need to go out and buy a copy of this book right here. This is The Cathedral and the Bazaar by Eric S. Raymond. Eric Raymond basically defined what it is to be open source software in this book. This book was written in, I got this when I worked at Motorola years ago. Originally printed first edition in 1999. And it kind of, it's a very high level dissertation. It doesn't get into the weeds too much, but it's a description of how open source will beat closed source software in development just on principle. It's a description of those principles and project management and